Hi, I'm Lauren Taub Cohen and the creator of Living Fully. So, in this week's newsletter, I shared a experience and interaction I had with someone. And this person asked me how I was doing. And instead of answering fine, good, meh, I shared how I felt like a box of crayons. And not just any box, but that 64 crayon Crayola box of crayons. You know, I feel like currently and also then that yeah, I feel a little bit of everything across a whole spectrum of colors, sensations, feelings. And then I saw his reaction, understandably a little taken aback, but in a fun way of like, oh, that's interesting. And I shared how, and I'm comfortably okay with the feel of that, kind of this pile, layering of feelings. And so if you've been listening to me on this channel and or receiving my newsletters, I've often said this before, oh, we can feel better without changing our feelings, managing our thoughts, or fixing ourselves. And what often helps us feel better is becoming the container for all those colors, all those feelings. And so when our feelings have room and space to be as they are and feel as they do, we begin to feel more okay. Even if what's there is hard or uncomfortable, complex, confusing, we begin to feel more okay, even more than okay, maybe even comfortably okay. And so this week's guided exercise, I'm wanting to offer a taste of this process. How can we feel more comfortable, more okay, even more at ease when we're feeling so much, when there's a lot here? Yeah. And so I'll include a link to this week's newsletter in the uh, video description if you'd like to read more about this topic, this theme. Yeah. And so if you feel like following along in this guided exercise, just taking some time to get more comfortable where you are, maybe even make some, grab another pillow or blanket, or now that it's a bit warmer, maybe it's too warm with a blanket. Yeah. And feel free to pause this recording if you need more time. And as always, if anything I offer doesn't fit or feel right, well, please do what would. So, as a way of starting, letting awareness come more and more to your whole body as it is here and now. Feeling the support that you're sitting upon. Maybe even noticing where your body meets and receives that support. And feeling the support beneath your hands. And the support beneath your feet. And just allowing your body to be as it is, feel as it does. And feeling your breathing. And allowing your breath to be just as it is, however it is. And just taking some time here to notice how you are in this moment. The mood that's there or the weather within. Mm. Maybe that description comes as a word like sleepy, frustrated, overwhelmed. Or maybe it comes more as just a sensation, something vague, hard to put words to, or a strong sensation, a real tight grippiness in your jaw. Yeah, just noticing how you are in this moment, noticing what's there. And meeting what's there with a hello, like, oh, yeah, hello, I know you're there. And as you do that, you might even notice a reaction to what's there. The feeling about the feeling. So maybe as you say hello to the feel of exhaustion, what comes is I wish it wasn't this way. I wish I had more energy. And so if you notice a reaction to what's there, then that too can get a hello. Like, oh, okay. Hello, I know you're there too. Yeah, there's this heavy sleepiness and something tired of that. Both are there. Hello, I know you're there. And hello, I know you're there. And just allowing both the feeling and the feeling about the feeling to be there just as they are. Neither one cancels the other out. And as you sit with both, you might just notice if there's a softening within, or if even doing this much brings a deeper breath, settling down. And if it feels right for you, we can take an additional step. Maybe sensing if there's something kind of pushing you, or there's thoughts like, oh, you need to, you have to, you must. Why haven't you? And if something like that is true for you, then you can say hello to that. Oh, hello, I know you're there too. Something saying, you have to, you need to. And there may even be a body feel that comes as you're with what's here. Maybe there's a tightness somewhere, or a grippiness, kind of bracing. And just checking to see if there's something like that. Maybe those words I offered don't fit. Another word for you fits better. Great. Go with that. Always go with what fits you the best, matches your experience. And so, even saying hello inwardly or out loud to that place in you feeling that way. Hello, I know you're there too. And if what's there feels quite intense or uncomfortable, you can bring a hand to that place as a way of saying, as a way of communicating. Hello, I know you're there. And just taking time to notice how it feels to be with what's here without fixing it, changing it, analyzing, interpreting. Oh, you're just letting what's here be here. And again, if there's a reaction that comes like, but I don't like what's here, that too gets a hello. Like, oh, okay, yeah. You don't like what's here. That one too is welcome. And as you sit with what's here, allowing it to be as it is, feel as it does. Again, noticing if this brings a bit more space, bit more ease. Maybe things don't feel quite as loud on the inside. Maybe they still do. We're just noticing what we notice. As a way of, beginning to end. Maybe sense if there's something more that needs a hello. Sensing if there's something more that wants to be included and acknowledged before ending. Then you might sense if there's something you'd like to remember or take with you from this exercise. And just allowing that to come freshly. It's not a cognitive exercise. You're just sensing there's something you'd like to remember or take with you. As a way of ending, if it feels right, thanking your body or your body's process. And at your own pace and at your own time, coming back to the room you're in, the space you're in. And taking some time to look around the room you're in or the space you're in. And allowing your body to make any movements or adjustments it might like to make. And feel free to share any part of what came for you in this exercise down below in the comments if you noticed something or had questions about something. And if you don't want to post in the comment section, you can also email me at lauren@livingfully.org. All right, well, bye-bye for now.